All right, we're back with number 7 out of 10 of our common weight loss mistakes. This time we're talking trying to keep up with other people. It's really important to remember that everyone's on their own journey and everyone's starting from a different place. Even everyone in our secret ninja society is starting from a different place and they're starting with a unique set of circumstances. While we have a lot of things in common with each other, we're also leading very different lives. Um, we really need to focus on the fact that we are unique in all this, and there are no hard and fast rules about how and when you're going to progress, whether it's with your weight or with your fitness level and stuff like that. Everyone is different, and there's just not a straight line between work results and progress. You may have seen that little meme that goes around on Facebook where it's like what we think will happen is a nice straight line and what actually happens and it's this big squiggly mess. That's sort of what it is like. It's really your journey, it's your health, and it's not a race amongst you or your friends or other people in the group. It's all about you. You need to focus just on yourself and not worry too much about what anyone else is doing. Trying to keep up with other people can really knock with your confidence, and it can often cause us to throw in the towel prematurely, which is fairly disappointing, really, because in a lot of cases we're making progress. It just might not be on the same track as the person next to us. Um, you might go down to the local gym or a boot camp and find that you're not able to keep up with the other people. And this is a very common problem for plus size people. You might have been out of fitness for longer than some of them, or people just expect that you're going to be able to keep up, and a lot of the time you can't, and you really don't need people yelling at you and telling you to just work harder, and you're not trying hard enough, which is what I hear from a lot of clients coming my way, is that they've gone down to the boot camp and people think they're just making excuses because you just can't do it necessarily, especially when you're carrying that extra bit of weight. It just makes it that little bit harder. And we try to keep up with all these people regardless of how long they've been doing it, and we're sort of expected to run around the oval with all these people who might have been there for a year, regardless of what their weight is. They're fitter, and I guess some people benefit from the chase and being yelled at and that sort of stuff, and trying to better themselves to the point that they can keep up with others. But the majority of us, it just makes us feel like we're failing. And as I said, a lot of the time we're not. We're making progress in our own way and in different ways from each other, but we are making progress. So the whole comparison with other people and trying to keep up with them, it really doesn't serve a very useful purpose. It really only serves to make us feel pretty crappy about ourselves. How to avoid it? Try and take note where you're starting from at the very beginning. It might not be about your weight, but maybe your waist measurement or some fitness tests, that sort of stuff, that are relevant to your personal goals. Not worrying about what other people think you should do as your tests. You focus on you and what you want to achieve. So make sure they're relevant to what your goals are. So you don't need to measure your waist necessarily if your primary focus is to run for a K or to be able to participate in a fun run for 5Ks, that sort of thing. So make sure they're relevant. No one except the people are all at different stages of their fitness and weight loss journey. So and we're all going to progress at different rates. So just always keep that in the back of your mind and be happy for people when they achieve something, just like hopefully they're going to be happy for you. Only compete with yourself, and even then you need to be nice to yourself. You're not always going to be perfect. You're not going to have the perfect day every single time and improve every week. Some weeks are just crap, and that's okay. It's just really about taking little steps towards an improved you over a period of time. So you might have a crap week this week, next week might be really good, and ultimately it all balances out to you making progress over time. Okay, so it's really important to be nice to yourself and not think too much about what anyone else is doing. It's really your own race, so focus on you at all times. Alright, I'll be back with the next point in just a minute. See you soon.